Hey guys, so today I'd like to show you how I pruned my Hydrangea arborescens. There's a lot of different types of hydrangeas. This is a type that blooms on new growth, and so every species of hydrangea has its own pruning methods. And the Hydrangea arborescens and Hydrangea paniculata are pruned very similarly. Although there are some differences, and I'll try and explain exactly how I prefer to trim the Arborescens species. So there's a number of different types that we carry. This in here is called Incrediball. It's a type with extra large blooms. They can be up to 10, 12 inches or more in diameter. Beautiful white flowers, come out lime green, turn to white. Wonderful plant for sunny or semi-shady spot. This in here is growing in the shade, and as a result, these flowers are smaller than what they could be. They are, as you can see, the dried ones here are only about, 4 inches across, 5 inches across. So since I've not pruned it for a while, it's gotten kind of large and a little bit out of control, and I got to get it kind of shaped up, and that will produce a lot of larger flowers this coming year. So there's a few methods you might have heard about. One of them is to just cut them totally off. That I don't recommend. Tried it once, and I got a lot of quick growth, and when the flowers matured and they got rained on, it just all fell apart. So I'm not going to be trying that one again. Now this particular plant has been let go for probably 4 years. Haven't pruned it at all. Occasional deadheading, and that was pretty much it. So if you don't feel like trimming, you can look to see where the sprouts are starting to come out. So right here we have about 8 inches of dead twig where the flower was produced. And if you snap that off right there, that's all you got to do if you want to just let it keep its natural form. Untrimmed, this growth will come up and cover over the old flowers. It'll be unsightly for a few months till it's all covered over, but maybe about 6 weeks till the new foliage has this all covered up. But it's a little better off for the plant if you give it a good pruning every couple of years. And I'd say in the off years, I would just deadhead lightly and leave it be fairly natural. So my goal here with this plant is to reduce about 1/3 to 1/2 of the branch structure. So starting with some of the heavier canes, I'm going to nip those out near to the bottom and work on the resulting structure. So the branches I'm removing here are a couple of years old. We've got a lot of side branching on here, and they've done pretty well. There's a lot of extra buds up here, which you don't really need. What I want to end up with is a bunch of single branches, a little more like, you see, like some of these longer guys here. So we'll trim out a lot of the heavier stuff and get rid of all of those larger branches, all the old growth. About as far as I'm going to be trimming with the older branches. There's most of the heavier stuff has been removed, so what we've got left here are a lot of straight, thin branches with nice buds on. And from here I'm going to round it off to about 3 feet high, give or take. And when you trim these branches individually, you want to make sure you're cutting right above a bud. It keeps your plant nice and tight. So the joints on these here can be anywhere from 5-6 inches up to 8-9 inches apart. So we've got all this blank stem in here. Now if you trim it here, this whole thing's going to dry up. So it's you'll have a lot of dead branching if you just hit it with the shears. So that's personal preference, but I try and keep it cleaner, and there's not that many branches here. We can easily get these one by one, and then you can get just the right shape. It's not that big of a difference, but it does make a difference. So I try to pay attention to detail. All right, so that's something I would call pretty well finished. You can only go so far in making these things round because of the spacing of the leaf joints. Like I said, it's kind of nice getting a good shape on it if you can. After a couple weeks of growth, you will be surprised how much you can't even really tell what kind of shape you're making. Bottom line is with these here, thin out the old wood, reduce some of your reduce the younger branches by about 1/3, and check for anything that's dried up or dead. It's not uncommon to find some thinner branches that have dried up. That's normal. You can just break those out. Should be all nice and cleaned up, should be good to go for another year. If we get around to it, we'll probably have a look at this again this summer when it's flowering. These are typically in full bloom by middle of June here in Pennsylvania. And here in the shade, this one holds its flowers clean through till September. It looks beautiful all summer long. So this whole species is one of my, I'd say probably, it's another one of my favorites, but it's a great plant. Incrediball has some of the largest flowers, and if you can find it, there's one called Haas Halo. Definitely look for that one. Beautiful white, like a flat lace cap flower. So easily trimmed, very hardy, and very easy care. So yep, it's simple as that. We'll see you again next time. Hey guys, thanks for watching. To see more of our videos, don't forget to like and subscribe, and click the notification bell so you can see when new videos get uploaded. And we'll see you again soon.